I never had the opportunity to live alone because right around the time of college is when I started working in the film industry. So I was more consumed by that and I didn't really focus on doing my masters. My mother was hell bent. She wanted to send me to US or Australia and I was like, no chance. நான் இங்கே தான் இருப்பேன் இங்கே தான் இருப்பேன் உன் கழுத்தியே தான் இருப்பேன் like that. So there was no avenue for me to live alone, right? And I always lived with my parents. In fact, until 26, I used to sleep with my mother in the same room. I can't sleep alone because I had the fear of sleeping alone, fear of darkness. And when I slowly weaned off and I started to sleep alone, I used to call in the middle of the night from my room saying, can you please come here and sleep? I had a horrible dream. And I used to have horrible dreams. So I told my parents that I really want to try this living alone situation and see what I'm able to do for myself and what I can't. And sometimes when I used to live with my mother, she'll make something for lunch and I'll be like, what's for lunch? And she'll say, I'm like, yesterday also you made this. And she said, Avlana, go live alone and cook for yourself. No, she used to say that so many times. I took it seriously once. I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to try it. She said, Nejamava, you think you can? I was like, I don't know, let's see, no, let's try. For someone who's done so much, traveled all over the world, living alone was so difficult. Like it was something that I was dreading almost. So then finally at 28, I told my parents, I'm going to do this. And I never even posted on Instagram, even in the live when someone asks me, do you live alone in your house? I never respond to that because I'm scared of telling people that I live alone. And I remember the first time I moved to this house, my neighbor comes and she's like, married, ah? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh. That was her reaction. And sometimes I would have forgotten to switch off the gas and I smelled it and I'm like, this is a weird smell. I know the smell. I'm like, oh shit, the gas. And sometimes the water will be running and I'll forget about it. And sometimes I'll wake up and there'll be no toothpaste. I used to look at my dad cutting the toothpaste and I'm like, why are you doing this? And I've done that myself in this house. So there's so many learnings in this house. You know, managing cooking, managing to buy groceries. Sometimes I wouldn't even know the difference between uluttam paruppu and paitham paruppu and kadala paruppu. I still don't, but at least I can manage. More than all of this, what I really found was who I was. What are my likes? What are my needs? What are my wants? What do I look for in myself? What do I look for in a partner? What are my toxic traits? What are my insecurities? How do I act in front of people? How do I act when I'm alone? There were so many things that, started to occur. And sometimes I've had anxiety about the whole thing. And I've cried myself to sleep. Sometimes in the night when I'm sleeping, I've had, sleep paralysis. And I'll wake up being scared that somebody is in the room. And I have to tell myself, logically, I have to tell myself, you're strong enough to punch that fellow's face. You're strong enough to escape from the situation. First of all, there's no way anyone can come inside and I'll say Rama, 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 Rama and pass out. The beauty of living alone is you begin to get comfortable with yourself. Most of us are actually not comfortable with who we are and what we see in the mirror. And that really projects to a partner when you get into a relationship or when you have friendships. And I slowly started to enjoy my own company. I made my own routine. I tried to understand where my thoughts were coming from and how they were getting distracted. I tried to understand what I wanted and what I didn't want. And sometimes the silence is so deafening. I'll scroll on my phone, I'll watch Netflix, I'll watch YouTube and I'm tired, but it's just so quiet to a point where even if you drop a pin, you'll hear it in the night. And I had to get comfortable with that. I had to get comfortable with silence. Can you believe that? That's when I realized there are so many things I'm still healing from. There are so many things I'm still getting used to. And it's okay. One day at a time. You don't have to figure it out in just one day. You can take all your life to figure this out. I'm not saying that you should go convince your parents and go find an apartment and live alone. But Wherever you find that little pocket of space to be yourself, to understand yourself, make use of that opportunity, because it'll really help you be a better person. Are we all really comfortable with who we are? Are we really comfortable with the person in the mirror? That's something we need to ask ourselves, and that's something we need to work on as well.